A happy, blessed, most amazing, phenomenal day. Whatever day you're watching this, may it be so blessed. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit the like button, comment below, and I promise you, you're going to gain so much value. I want to welcome you guys back to Kicking It on the Couch. Let's get it. Let's go. Hey. Anyway, listen. This segment, I definitely wanted to call this one Growing and Evolving because, I don't know if you've heard me mention it time and time again, is that you cannot be the same person and be and hit a level of life that you want to be. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through trials and errors, your mistakes, and you're going to keep growing, you're going to keep evolving, you're going to keep changing. And that is the whole point, is that you have to be willing to fixate yourself on being the better version of you that you could ever be. Not just for you, but for the world around you, for the people closest to you, whether it's friends, families, colleagues, associates, like you name it. And trust me, I have seen, I've witnessed a lot of people who cling on to their old selves and refuse to grow, refuse to change, refuse to evolve, and they don't get anywhere. See, look, life, it's not about the material things. It's not about, what you have physically. Like, it's about your inner self, your inner growth, because it's like this. Your inner world is a reflection of your outer world. Another form is what you believe becomes your reality. So even in what we do, personal development is key. That means you're always about your self growth, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Once you adjust those, then it's financially. Because I promise you, money will not solve your inner issues. You have to be willing to recalibrate, learn a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling, a new way of sensing, a new way of looking at this. I love this. There's one quote that says, a lot of people have sight, but few have vision. I notice a lot of people, they walk through life, like oblivious zombies to their true potential. Like, you have the power of the mind. People underestimate the power of the mind. Like, it is one of the key elements of success. I want to say it like this. These are your weapons that you naturally are gifted with. The power of the mind, the power of the tongue, the power to see, even foresight, and the power to sense, to feel. Like, these natural gifts that you have. Remember, we have free will. And if you don't use your natural gifts, you're just going to waste away through time wondering you could have if you could have achieved something much more. Because listen, the gift that you have, and when you have a vision, it is obtained to you by faith. That's why, like, books that we recommend, that I recommend, are key. These That's why I put these videos in segments, because of course not a lot of people are willing, and I've noticed and witnessed it. You tell a person, listen, there's a free book you can listen to on YouTube. Like, there's Think and Grow Rich. I didn't know that there was the Rich Dad Poor Dad. I was like, what? It's on YouTube? Like, I had to physically get it from the library, physically had it in my hands and dove into it for like a month or so, like, and it changed my life. But when you tell people, it's crazy. Like, yo, it's there. You just need to absorb it. Take time to really dive into it, and it'll change your world. They won't be willing. Trust me. I even sometimes I give it a few days before I check on a person. Like, hey, how's the book or the audio coming along? And they're like, oh, man, I haven't had time and this and that. And that's the thing. They're stuck in a vicious cycle that will not allow them to break the limitations. Self education is key. What I tell people all the time, a job will not teach you how to build recurring income, how to build wealth, how to build assets. A job won't. School won't teach you how to build wealth, how to build assets, how to build recurring income. You have to be willing to teach yourself. And sometimes it's going after those, like searching for those that have what you want and learning from them. And trust me, just like them, they started from nothing. They learned from those who were successful, from those who have obtained the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding. So look, like this, me personally, I can listen to Earl Nightingale for like 45 minutes to an hour. I can listen to Robert Kiyosaki for a whole hour, like just taking in. I'm feeding my brain what it needs. I'm the type of person that's willing to do that because why? I have already experienced life and know what it has to offer when it goes to get a job, go try to go to college, go try to go to the military. Like I already know what it that life's society and structure has to offer. And trust me when I tell you, it doesn't offer you what you're truly looking for. What we're all looking for is living our best life, having the fun and the freedom and the fulfillment to do it. Because listen, I'm sorry, I don't bash anything, I don't discredit anything, but me as an individual, I don't see myself having to go to school for 6, 8, 10, 12 years just to earn and make a living. I'm sorry. And I understood that from the jump. When I learned that there was a way to build wealth on the side, to build recurring income, and then when you have that freedom and that the fulfillment to live life how you want to live, yeah, sure, then go to school. Add to yourself than that. It's like this. Why would you put yourself in debt and I don't want to say waste a lot of time, but take a lot of time to get to a certain point in life where you could have got there faster. You could have been there faster. You could have been there 8, 10, 12 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. People don't understand that. We're taught a certain way. That's what I learned from life. You're taught to work at a job for 40 years of your life, to live off a pension, 401k, social security, like savings account. Like that's what you're taught after 40 years. I'm sorry, I've done the mathematical statistics and it's just a broken system. But when I found out that there was a different way of building a legacy, building a foundation, building a life, creating income with no limitations, and there's ways out there. There's not just one. There's multiple ways out there. That's why the average successful person has multiple sources of passive income, recurring income, residual income. They have learned to evolve and grow into the better version of themselves. They learn to chase after the information, the knowledge, the wisdom, and understanding. That's why I make these videos in short segments. I try to do 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most, so you can get what you need in a shorter amount of time. Take it and apply it into your life. Like you have to start somewhere. You have to be willing to evolve and grow. Biggest keys of life. Speak life into existence. Speak happiness. Speak joy. Speak prosperity. Even if you don't see it or feel it, start with that's where you want to be. Start with that. Let that guide you. Let that direct you. Let that lead you to where you want to be. Because I'm telling you, too many people, they let life, situations, circumstances tug and pull them. They let that become their reality because they don't know the power of the mind. I'm telling you, I have told so many in my in the networking that I've done, like as far as connecting with people in general, connecting, and some people, they're not willing to grow, they're not willing to evolve, they're not willing to change, and that's why they're stuck in a vicious cycle. I just add to yourself, self educate yourself, let go of who you are, and transition mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like even physically, man. Channel, you got to be healthy. Who you want to be, transition to yourself, who you transition into who you want to be. That'll change the game, I promise you. I hope this helps. Like I said, please like, share, comment, subscribe, help your boy out. Let's pass it on. Let's pay it forward. This is about giving back in so many ways. I love y'all all across the board, man. I hope to see y'all back again. And if you're new, welcome to the family. Welcome to the team. Let's grow. Peace.